Alright, so before we start today, if you hear any alien noises in the background or something, I'm sorry. I think someone is getting abducted across the street. I don't know, but I need to record audio today regardless of what might be happening next door. Who knows? There might be an alien. But with that stuff out of the way, I've been playing Classic. Most have, and I'm no exception. The footage you'll probably see will probably be from Classic. But I was talking to some of my friends about the game way back when, and the legendary weapons of vanilla, Thunder Fury, Sulfuros, and Atiesh, and me, the biggest Medivh fanboy on the planet, went on and on about the Guardian of Azeroth and his staff, but one thing came up in conversation that really made us, well, mostly me, think, how did Khadgar in retail get Atiesh? Last we saw it, the staff, Medivh was wielding it in Warcraft 3, and then he vanished, and Khadgar comes in Warlords of Draenor and is suddenly wielding it for himself. So how did he get it? Did he ask for it? Well, no. Judging by his reaction in Return to Karazhan when Medivh shows up,
I've left so many fragments of myself throughout this tower.
Medivh?
I will open the way. While you battle that fiend, I will sever the tower's connection to Legion worlds. I suggest we be quick about it.
clearly he is surprised, so any sort of theory where Medivh gives him the staff personally is out of the window. So what are the other options for this question? Well, the most obvious answer is that we don't know. But I think that'd be pretty lame to leave the video at that, so let's speculate instead. But before we can get down to business and start talking crazy theories, we need context. Now, Atiesh, I'm not going to go over its entire story here. There's others that can do it a hell of a lot better than I ever could, but all you need to know is that Atiesh was once wielded by Medivh, the mentor of Khadgar, until his death in Warcraft 1. Now, from there, the story of Atiesh, it gets a little iffy. And it gets iffy because we see Medivh, who has been resurrected, wielding it in Warcraft 3, but it was also said to have been brought to Dalaran for safekeeping after the last Guardian's death. As you might imagine, that makes a contradiction when you take into account that the staff was shattered when Archimonde destroyed the city in Warcraft 3, the same time Medivh was running around playing Prophet. However, it's very possible that the Medivh we see in Warcraft 3 is just a projection of the Guardian, kind of like a mirror image type deal or some sort of vision or something like that, but him existing in Warcraft 3 with Atiesh gives us our two ways Khadgar could have acquired the staff, depending on what Blizzard decides is canon. But for now, let's just ignore Medivh in Warcraft 3 and look at the story we acquired in Vanilla. So, in Vanilla, it is said that when Atiesh was taken to Dalaran, it was sealed in this vault, but when Archimonde came and destroyed the city, as I previously said, the staff was shattered into numerous pieces that were scattered throughout the world. Brand Bronzebeard, the younger brother of Magni and Muradin Bronzebeard, had the base of Atiesh, which he lost in Anchorage to Cthulhu. The Scourge captured 40 of its little shards that were all about, 20 being originally held by the keeper of Atiesh while it was in Dalaran, and Kel'Thuzad, lieutenant of said Scourge, held the head to the staff. Now, in Vanilla, it was we who went about and collected the pieces and reforged the staff, but in the expanded media for the game, there was a comic created about the hybrid son between Medivh and Garona half-Orcan, and his name was Medan, and Medan went on this very quest himself. He, with the help of others, recreated his father's staff and became the next Guardian of Tirisfal, even though Medivh wanted no more true Guardians with the power he once wielded. Thankfully, Medan's story, his snowflakey adventure where he took down literal gods, is not canon anymore. And since he is not canon anymore, and Khadgar now has the staff, it is likely that Medan's arc might have been absorbed by Khadgar. Maybe the mage went about the world and reacquired the pieces himself, maybe with the help of others, just like Medan once did. As I'm writing, I also see the possibility of the staff just being thrown out by us for a better weapon, kind of like what happened with Xalatoth after Legion, but I digress. The other option, if you want to assume Medivh had Atiesh in Warcraft 3, is that the last Guardian simply left it in Karazhan for Khadgar to find, because, as we know, his apprentice is very much reliant on Karazhan and the knowledge it holds there. Maybe when Khadgar reappeared in WoD, he initially went to Karazhan to discover a way to close the Dark Portal again, and he simply just found the staff just lying around in Medivh's library, or maybe on Medivh's old bed surrounded by rose petals and heart-shaped chocolates or something like that. But really, we have no idea what might have happened with Khadgar and the staff, and I could be here for hours discussing what others believe or making up my own assumptions, but honestly, I just don't have the time for it. But if you'd like, you could tell me your theory, or maybe tell me of one that I might have missed that might explain this a little better, as well as all questions, comments, and concerns regarding this video, WoW, or its lore in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching.